Hey everybody, it is Tabitha and I am making this video because I just realized that one, I have a lot of new people in my Facebook group and they may not know what Seint is. And I don't think I ever did a video about what it is, only how to use it, once you get your stuff, what they offer, all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to make a video of just what it is. So I'm not going to be applying anything, and I apologize if I look a hot mess. I just got back from Aqua Zumba. So yeah, I'm just a wet, chlorine smelling mess. But I put my Seint on every day. Even on pool days, usually I just do as my moisturizer and I mix it with my main color just to kind of give a super light coverage because I don't need to be all dolled up when I'm getting in the pool. Now I know I don't go to that until night, so I probably could do a little better and then just kind of wash my face before I do it. But I just prefer, you know, to let my face breathe a little bit more on pool days because the days after I go to the pool, I exfoliate, which is super important to have a good skincare regimen with any, I mean, just any time, like any age, if you use product or not. So let's get into what Seint is exactly. So it is cream-based makeup. Now, there is an acronym, HAC, H-A-C, which me, when I heard hack from people, like my friend Lisa who introduced me to Seint, I'm thinking, ooh, a life hack, you know, like, ooh, it's something easy, which is hilarious because it means highlight and contour. But it really is a hack. Like, it's a legit highlight and contour hack. So, like I said, it's cream-based. And this is what a palette looks like. Now, this is a big one because me, I purchased it at first and I was like, you know, I always go ham on stuff. Like when I get into something new, I go like 0 to 100 and I want everything. So I was trying not to do that, but I really enjoyed it and how easy it was to put on and how fast I could put it on and how light it felt. So that's one of the coolest things about cream based is it kind of melts into your own skin as long as you have the proper colors. So an artist will color match you and they will help you pick out a brightening color, a main color, and a contour color. So the contour part is going to help make some shading in areas that you want to sculpt. So I never realized how awesome that can be until I started doing it, to where, you know, I have a very round face and very chubby cheeks. So to contour, kind of making like right here is the main place you contour, is like right under your cheekbone, to make it kind of like a slimming, sculpted effect, which is so cool. And I never thought I would get into highlighting, contouring, because like my friend's daughter, she is big into makeup and she does all of that, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't have patience for sitting there like having to do one layer and then another layer and then another layer and then you're finishing up everything else, and I'm just like, I'm just too lazy. Pretty much what it comes down to. So what I love about this cream-based stuff is you can put it on in one layer. You literally are like painting by numbers. So I will demonstrate a little because, like I said, I don't really feel like doing my face because it's about bedtime. But, which actually, maybe I can find my, oh, here it is. Perfect. Okay. So, remember how I was saying it is like a paint by numbers. So, here it is, folks. Easy as, I don't know what to say, easy peasy, I guess. I was gonna say easy as pie, but that doesn't seem right. So okay, so it's literally paint by numbers. So this dark one, contour, and as you can see, you got it in 1, 2, 3 spots. Then you have your brightener. That's going under your eyes, down your nose, In spots that you want, oh sorry, I didn't mean to flick you guys off, in spots that you want to just kind of highlight a little bit and draw attention to. So like I love my eyes, so I always want to draw attention to my eyes, and I want to draw people's eyes up, not down at the rest of me, because I don't like the rest of me. It's a little chunky. Ugh, yeah. So I want them looking at my beautiful eyes. And then you have your main color, so that's going to go where the other colors aren't. And then another cool thing is you can put your lip and cheek on. So one layer of just contour, 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 brightener, brightener, brightener. You can contour your nose if you want to make it look smaller or pointier. You can run your brightener right down here and kind of do it right in the middle here, where they call it, I think, the triangle of light. So you're just brightening your face and accentuating those items that you like. That's another thing that is cool about Seint, is they're not about covering you. They're about accentuating what you like about yourself. Not necessarily just, you know, you see some people in makeup and then they take it off and you're like, wow. Which this makeup can definitely do that. It's buildable. So if you want to layer, you know, for problem areas, or you want a little bit more fuller coverage, you can certainly use more. I find when I use more, I look less like, it can start to look like, if you put too much product on, it can start to kind of like accentuate the things you're not loving, you know, like it could sink or something, like if you got too much and just kind of sit on your face, not as smooth. So you don't use much. Now with that said, you know, these items can last like 4 to 6 months depending. Which, as you can see, my brightener is the main thing that has so much, I guess because I like to brighten more than anything. I don't know. But it also just helps to color correct my redness that I have. And that is just one other reason that I love this makeup, is it has like so many uses, each item. So for instance, my color June, that's my main color, but it also helps to color correct my redness. So some people might have wheat as one of their colors, or sunlit. So those are all items that can help color correct areas like bags under the eyes, or rosacea, or if you have some sunspots, like all these different things. And you can kind of cover those items first and then go over it. But sometimes, if you're like me, it just kind of works to your advantage of you just put on your regular stuff and it kind of just evens you all out, which is amazing. I never really thought about it before, or it never really bothered me. But now that I've started, I'm like, wow, like I could have been walking around feeling a lot more confident. Normally I'm just like, I want people to like me for me, not the way I look, da 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 da. But in reality, we all want to feel beautiful. And if makeup does that, if working out does that, if clothes do that, like, then do that. Do what makes you feel beautiful. So this makes me feel beautiful. And while I know my inside is pretty beautiful, it's not always. Like, I can really be a jerk, even though most people don't believe it. I can certainly be a jerk. I want to feel it on the outside too sometimes, you know, and I don't necessarily need to be all dolled up every day, but I like that I can if I want to, because they have so many different things and so many different techniques. So, you know, I have this big double palette. And so I keep all my like powdery stuff here, and then all my cream stuff here. And, you know, I was telling you how versatile it is. So a lot of the lip and cheek, also color correctors. I've used it on my eyes. you know, it's just endless, the uses, which is so freaking cool. And then you have highlighters and illuminators, and I love the illuminators because you can use that as an eyeshadow base. You can kind of put it over your lips, like all these cool things and things that I never would think to do. Same with eyeshadows. So some people use it. I heard this Towanda is my favorite color. That can be used as an illuminator, which is a very beautiful pink, so I could totally see that. I've actually used some of these on my lips after I put my lip and cheek on to get them to stay on. I'll put a powder over it. I've used Gigi, so it kind of just really gives it a shimmer, and then it stays. It lasts. Like it just gives it a lot of staying power. The powder gives it power. So it's just, I think the downside is that you will want every single item. For real. That is the only problem I've had. That's why I want it all. And I almost have it all. The only things I don't really have are a lot of the powder highlighters, because we do have, or I'm sorry, not highlighters, illuminators. So those just really give you an extra glow. But I have pretty much everything else. I still just need a handful of shadows. But we have brushes. I mean, the brushes are so soft and smooth, and they're double-sided. And I will tell you, I wasn't a makeup person, so the pricing kind of was a little bit uneasy for me. But as I've read more and seen more on what it compares to what a lot of people will purchase from like Sephora, MAC, you know, even some of the like more store retail brands like Estee Lauder, L'Oreal, you know, Maybelline, and those. And it really does compare price wise. One, you get more product. Two, you don't have to purchase the things you don't want, because these little guys pop in and out. They're magnetic. So if you run out of your favorite color, you just replace it. It's not like some of like Urban Decay, Bare Naked palette where like you have all these colors, and if you run out of one, you have to buy the whole palette again. So it's really nice and versatile. It's a lot of bang for your buck, and it is, you know, you're helping the little guy. So I have a regular 9-to-5, so this isn't a money maker for me at this point in time, because I prefer to use it, and I'm not a super salesperson, I'm not gonna lie, never have been. I'm a bad closer. I do so much better just talking and being a consumer. However, I really liked what these guys offered. Like, I can make money on what I buy, and you can have a link that can stay open forever. So it's just kind of cool. You can just keep building it and building it and building it, and then finally be like, oh, I'm closing it out and I'm gonna get all this free, you know, and half price stuff. And you know, if you have friends that love makeup, it just makes sense that they can help you. And in turn, hopefully, you know, they're doing giveaways or sharing the wealth, like occasionally, like, hey, I'm not going to use a 50% off or whatever. But the other item I like about that, for speaking of links, is when you do the 50% off. So with most other companies like that, you know, where you get like your Sensei or 31, that kind of stuff, I did all of those. I kind of just like to try new things. Like I said, my regular job provides. So it's stressful though. So I need an outlet. And I change my mind a lot sometimes. So I like to try the things to just see where my niche is and where I will excel. And while I'm very creative and artsy, that takes a little bit more time than what I can always dedicate. So something like this is nice because I'm basically a walking billboard for it. And if it makes me feel as good as it makes me feel, and I can do that for someone else, that's like a bonus. And the 50% off items that you can earn with the link, sorry, I kind of got off task. The 50% items can go towards what you're purchasing. Like, so I totally said that wrong. Did not come out the way I wanted it to come out. So say I have $1,000 party. I'm going to earn 50% off items, and I'm going to also earn a percentage to use towards items for free, right? So say I want a new brush and it's $36. I want to use one of my half price items for that. So it's going to be $18. Well, if I have, you know, $100 in free product plus the 50% off, that half price item, that $18 can come right on out of what I have available. So you're not spending extra money to use your 50% off items. So like I said, I know with Scentsy and stuff like that, I'm not sure if it's changed, like if things have, you know, changed because it's been a while. But when I did them before, you had to purchase the 50% off items separate. You didn't get to use like your party points and stuff like that to get those items, which if you could, it would have been amazing. But no, they had you spend that again. So you're spending more money and more money and more money. Now, like I said, it's addictive, so you're definitely going to spend some money here. But it's useful and it feels great. And like I said, you're helping others that are, you know, small business. You know, a lot of artists do this and they make a great living. Like, some of them are making just as much as I do as an executive at a company. So it's kind of like, wow. And it's not as saturated as a lot of the other companies right now. So it's kind of cool that, you know, as you're starting to show it and as you're walking around with your billboard, your face, others are noticing like, oh my gosh, your skin looks so great. Oh my gosh, like, what is that? Oh my God, I love those colors. You know, so you're slowly going to build an empire. Me, I really don't have a desire to do that too much. Obviously, if it happens, then I'm going to ride with it and roll with it. But me, personally, I like to I want to make people feel as awesome as I know they are. Like how awesome they feel on the inside. I want them to feel like that on the outside too. And, you know, everyone's like, oh, you shouldn't feel beautiful. Makeup shouldn't be the only reason you feel beautiful. And I 100% agree with that statement. But I do feel that if it does make you feel good, then it's not hurting anything. And if you don't want to wear makeup because you don't believe in that, that's okay too. But don't knock someone else for it, because it's a game changer. Like, it's a game changer. I go out of the house more confident now. And while I pretend to be confident all the time, I'm not usually as confident as people think. I'm like a fake it till you make it kind of girl. But I want to build everyone else up to where if you feel good about yourself, I feel like it trickles down to everything else. So you feel good about yourself, you're going to compliment someone else. That in turn is going to make them feel better about themselves. And then they may in turn compliment someone else. And it's just like this butterfly effect of getting people out of negativity and, you know, just hating on each other. Because that's another thing that I found. It's so awkward for me because I'm definitely more of a loner and I like to be different. I like to stand out with everyone, like in everything I do. Like, I don't want anyone to be me. I want to be the only one of me that there is, and I want you to know that you need me. I know. It sounds like a psycho right now. But Hopefully some of y'all get it. If not, it's okay. But this group of ladies that I've met, now I haven't really opened myself up to them just yet, because I still am I'm a very cautious person. Like, I will befriend anyone and I will be complimentary, because if I think you're beautiful, or if you have beautiful eyes, or if I like your shirt or your shoes or your smile, or whatever, I will tell you. But I always fear people looking at you like, okay, weirdo. So I don't necessarily put myself out there full force with people. But all the ladies, like, I kind of go in our chats and stuff and just kind of check it out and read, and I occasionally will like comment, but they're all so nice. It's so crazy, because growing up I was like all about having dude friends, because girls were so insane and always competing with each other and just real catty and like always trying to steal what the other person has, or just belittle the other one to make themselves feel better. So I always I was just a dude more than a girl. Like, it was just easier. Like, dudes, they don't, you know what you're getting with dudes. They're not that complicated. But us ladies, we're complicated. And I just never had a tolerance for it. It could be because I had 2 older brothers that like would beat the crap out of me and like, really made me tough. But the camaraderie and like the sisterhood that these ladies have is insane. Like, everyone shares everything. So you have some people that are super awesome and have the time to like make graphics and just do these amazing things that I don't have time or can't do. And they share all of it. All they say is, hey, just leave my watermark on it. Okay, I can do that. So it's just a whole different level of unity. And it's all different sizes and ages and colors and personalities and like walks of life. And it's just so cool to see everyone just come together and just build each other up. Like, yes, girl, you are fire. Yes, like, you got this. You're a queen and you know it. And like, you own it. And like, just the building up of everything. It's nothing I've experienced before. Like, even within sometimes my own circle of friends. So it's kind of cool. And that was part of the reason I did it. Other part was, like I said, it just really boosted my confidence and how easy it is to legit put a 5 to 10 minute face on and look like it took me forever, and it didn't. So it's really cool. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys to understand what it is and all that kind of stuff. I kind of got off track a lot, but we will just do a quick recap. Cream based, 1 layer, 5 to 10 minutes, melts into your skin, and it's just a heck of a group of people to be around and be associated with. And the commission you make on it ain't too bad. It's pretty easy to get there, and just giving everybody that sense of confidence is key, and I love it. And that is exactly what kind of drives me now with the things I do on my Facebook group and just the people I share it with, like just boosting confidence and making ladies know, you got it, girl. You might not know it, but you got it, and other people see it, and now it's time for you to see it. And if I can help do that with makeup, without makeup, just laughing at how my face looks sometimes when I talk, or the silly faces I make, not even knowing, then you know, come on in, join the crazy. And you know, just don't forget you're awesome, even if you don't think so. You are, and everyone else knows it. So if everyone else knows it, then it's true for that. Oh, I'm so silly. But anyways, that is Seint. That is some of the reasons why I do it. And I can't wait to hopefully have you watch some of the videos. Check it out. I will be doing hopefully a new one where I can get a new technique going. But I definitely have been doing a lot better on my contours. So I'm super psyched to maybe get that moving. If I can stop like being stupid and getting all kinds of crazy sunburns. But I'm excited to just keep learning things and sharing them, and hoping that you guys find something awesome about it, even if it's just a shadow or a lip. All of this stuff is cool, and I just love it. So any questions, let me know. Feel free to subscribe. I always forget that. People say make sure you mention it. Facebook group, I will post the link in the comments or in the description, so you can check it out if you'd like. We're getting quite a few members. We have like 60 something now, and I think I started with like 21, because I don't believe in adding people to groups unless they are okay with it. So I try to be mindful of that. But come on, join us. We have games. We have a SmackDown Shadow Sunday every Sunday where people go up against each other with different colors that they submit, and I do the look, and then they get voted on. And when you win 3 times, doesn't have to be in a row, you get a free shadow. So there's lots of opportunities to win prizes, win items, or if you want to just see what something looks like, you can always ask. Like I said, I pretty much have everything. And if you like samples, I try to do that if I can, and if I can get them to you, which is cool. One-on-ones. I do a hack class every 3rd Sunday of the month. I have one this Sunday. Super psyched. We're going to do the Cheetah hack, which is my favorite because you get to use your fingers and you get to look silly. And I'm super excited for that. And I think that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was a little long. Hope you, if you're interested, let me know and we shall chat. And until then, hope you have a super week. It's almost midweek. Tomorrow is hump day, so that's great. I think that's it. I will talk to you all later.